All right, hello boys and girls. Today for kinder math, we are going to work on standards KCC 246 and operation algebraic thinking number 1 through 5. Today our objective, boys and girls, our goal is to write subtraction sentences using the appropriate sign. So what is that sign called? Good, the minus sign. Good. Some vocabulary words that we will know today is minus. Everyone say minus. Good. Difference. What's the difference? Good. Everyone say difference. Good. And how many are left? Good. How many are left? Now, I want you guys to focus. Sorry, guys, my puppy was a little loud. Okay, so I want you guys to focus today on writing a subtraction sentences. So today for our math lesson, we will need 12.7. So we have 2 word problems that we will be doing together. One is called a sweet tooth, which we will do as a class. The other one you will do on your own as independent work. And that's the one you will take a picture of and send it to Seesaw. You only have to send me one. Okay, not the one that we do here, but the other one that you're going to do by yourself, which is called so we're going to do a sweet tooth together. You're going to do woof, woof, meow. You're going to do woof, woof, meow on your own. And that's your independent work. And you will take a picture of it and send it to me on Seesaw. Okay? All right, let's get started. So today is really exciting because we'll continue to work on story problems. However, today we will work on different unknown problems. So what we'll do is we'll still use our froggies because that's what we had yesterday, and it's really easy to help us count. So I want you guys to all bring out your froggies because they really, really help us count, okay? So if you don't have them anymore, it's okay. Grab some pennies, grab some, grab some snap cubes if you have them, grab little toys, little small ones that we can count, anything that's small. Pause me so that you can go get what you need or go get your froggies, okay? So I have my froggies ready, okay? And we're gonna go ahead and get started, okay? Ready? All right, so we are going to be working on some pretty tricky problems. You'll be helping me to solve balloons and to solve for the froggies and how many do we have, okay? Here we go. Are you ready? All right, there are 8 froggies. 8 froggies. So I'm going to count 8. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have too many, so let me take some off. I'm going to take off 1. Okay, so I'm going to take off those because there's too many. So I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 froggies, okay? 5 of the froggies jump out of the pond. 5 of my froggies jump out of the pond. Boys and girls, remember, when we have problems like this before, right? Yesterday, what did we decide to do? Yes, we decided to take them off, right? So I can also solve this problem using a subtraction statement. I want everyone to say subtraction statement. We practiced it yesterday. Good. We did. Remember? It's like an equation, right? Subtraction statements, we can solve them by doing this. So we did that by taking the frogs off, right? We can practice by taking the frogs off because if we have 8, right? 8, and then I take off 5 because 5 hop off, I'm using those to count. But I can also do it by using my subtraction statement. So that would look like this. 8, because I have 8 frogs to start with, minus, because I'm using the appropriate symbol, which is a minus. 5, because how many are hopped off? Good. 5 of them hopped off. Very good. Equals, because we know that we're trying to find out how many are left. Good job. How many are left, right? We don't know. Let's find out. So one way that we could find out is, yes, taking off the 5. Okay, good. And some of you guys are telling me the answer. Good. So we know that if we take off 5, let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I took off 5. How many am I left with? Good, I'm left with 3. So I know that my answer is 3 because I have 1, 2, and 3. I know that because I'm looking at how many I took off and how many I left behind. Good. So now with my subtraction statement, make sure that no matter what, you always think about what you're doing. If I'm asking you how many are left, we know that we will have to find out how many are left after we take away, minus, the 5. Okay, so this is called a subtraction statement. Everyone say subtraction statement. Good, very good. Nice math, guys. You guys are really good about subtraction. You guys are like math wizards. Ooh. Okay, here we go, guys. All right, so our next one states the following. Okay, we're going to do the next subtraction statement. I have 10 flowers. 10 flowers. Okay, 10 flowers. So what should I do? Good. I should put 10 froggies, right? So here we go. Let me put 10 froggies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I have 10 froggies. Okay. Now this one's going to be tricky. So here we go. I'm going to have 10 froggies and Miss Kunanen has 7. How many fewer flowers does Miss Kunanen have than teacher? Or than, I'm sorry. If I have 10 froggies and Miss Kunanen only has 7 froggies, right? Let's say I have 10 froggies. So Miss D has 10. And Miss Kunanen has 7 froggies. Okay, 7 froggies. How many fewer does Miss Kunanen have than Miss D? Okay, so this is a tricky one. How many does Miss D have? How many frogs are in Miss D's pond? Good, I have 10. So I want you guys to use here a number bond. Okay, we've done this before with addition. And this is going to be a different strategy that I want you guys to use to solve for my equation or my subtraction statement, right? Okay, so I want to know what that number is. So Miss D has how many boys and girls? Good, 10 froggies in her pond. Miss Kunanen also has a pond, and in her pond, she has 7. Okay, so I'm going to write that magic number in my other number bond circle, okay? So now we know that Miss Kunanen has 7, Miss D has 10. I'm trying to solve for the unknown. Everyone say, what's the unknown? Good. I'm trying to solve for this. That little circle in my number bond. What number fits there? Okay, so what are 2 ways that I can solve this? Good. Okay, let's do that. Let's go ahead and take off my frogs. You guys all have your frogs, right? So if Miss D has 10 frogs in her pond, good. Okay, good. Let's take away 7 because Miss Kunanen has 7, right? Okay, let's do that. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So I took off 7 because Miss Kunanen has only 7. Okay, how many more do I still have? How many are left in my pond? Good, I still have 3. I still have 3. So in my magic, number bond, the magic number is 3 because, and listen, boys and girls, because this will help you guys. I know that I have 3 more than Miss Kunanen because I had 10, right? I have 10, and Miss Kunanen had 7. So when Miss Kunanen and I find out how many each one of us has and who has more, how do I know that I had more? Good, because my number was bigger. My bond number on the very top was bigger. So I wrote that on the number on the top because I know that that's the biggest number we're working with. So on my number bond, make sure you always put the bigger number on the top. Now, Miss Kunanen had 7, so I will put that down here. And it could go in either one, but I just chose to put it down here because it's not the greatest number. And I know that Miss D has more frogs in her pond than Miss Kunanen. So here we go. And all I had to do was take 7 away from my 10 to find out how many more I still had more than Miss Kunanen. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, and 3. That is a magic number in my number bond. That's how I know that I have 3 more than Miss Kunanen. I had 3 more froggies than Miss Kunanen. And this will be one way to solve for that equation. Okay, now boys and girls, now let's do this equation here that we are given in our sweet tooth problem. Okay, so I'm going to flip that up here so we can do it together. Okay, actually, let's do it more over here. Okay, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and erase my number bond because I'm going to do a new one, okay? I'm going to do a new number bond. Okay, here we go. I have 10 cupcakes and 5 cookies. How many fewer cookies do I have than cupcakes? Okay, so here we go, boys and girls. Remember, we're solving for the unknown, okay? Just like Miss D and Miss Kunanen, we're trying to find out who had more and who had less, right? All right, so I have 10 cupcakes and 5 cookies, okay? So which is the bigger number? Good, 10. So I'm going to put that 10 up there because I know that 10 is the bigger number that I'm working for. And 5 cookies, I have less cookies than cupcakes. So where should I put that 5? Good, on the bottom circle. So I'm going to put that right here on my bottom circle. Now look at my number bond. I'm solving for the mystery circle right here. Okay, this one doesn't tell me yet what it is. So we're going to solve for that mystery circle in my number bond. Okay, here we go, boys and girls. I have 10 cupcakes and 5 cookies. How many fewer cookies do I have than cupcakes? So if I was to draw this, which is one of our many strategies that we like to use, right? We like to use pictures for our counting. Let's use that strategy. Okay, so let's use pictures. I know that we're talking about cupcakes. So do I have to draw, what should I draw, boys and girls? Oh, sorry guys, I'm trying to keep my poster from falling. There we go. So if I'm gonna use subtraction strategy for pictures, let's do cupcakes. So I have 10. So here goes my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew, that's a lot of cupcakes. I'm gonna be full after that. Okay. Now I have how many cookies? 5 cookies. And I'm going to use a different marker so you guys can see both colors and understand the difference between the both. So I have how many? 5 cookies. So 1, chocolate chips inside. 2, and make sure you guys are doing this on your own paper as I'm doing it with you, okay? 3, 4, and 5. Make sure you draw those chocolate chips. Okay, so I know that I have 10 cupcakes and 5 cookies. So if I have 5 cookies and I have 10 cupcakes, how can I show the same thing I did with my frogs? Remember, me and Miss Kunanen took away how many? She took away 7 frogs to show me, right? Because she had only 7. So in this situation, I only have 5. Okay, so how many cupcakes should I take away from how many cupcakes should I take away? Good, 5, because I know that I have 5 cookies. So here we go. Let's cross out 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, tell me, boys and girls, now we know that I've taken away the 5 to find out how many fewer cookies do I have than cupcakes. So how many cupcakes are left? That's how many fewer I have of cookies. Let's find out. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I have 5 fewer cookies than I do have of cupcakes. So in my number bond, what should I write? Good, 5, because we solved for the unknown. So if I have 5 cookies, I'm going to cross out the 5, and I solved that I have 5 left. That means that I have 5 fewer cookies than I do of my cupcakes. Okay? Now, if I'm going to write my subtraction statement, what would that look like? Good. It would be 10 minus 5 equals 5. And your number bond, of course, will be the 10 in the bigger circle, okay? And 5 and 5 in the smaller circles, right? Because you know, oh, sorry, boys and girls, there's a storm in my house. All right, guys, so we know that we solved for how many fewer cookies I have than cupcakes. Now remember, we are solving for the unknown, that number bond. We didn't know what it was, so we solved for that. So good job, boys and girls, today on solving for the unknown in your subtraction statements and your number bonds. I want you guys to practice. You guys have your own here. Woof, woof, and meow. This is the only one you will work on today that you will send to me on Seesaw. Now, this one, make sure you do it with me during our lesson, or you watch this video and we do it together, okay? Make sure when you are done, you take a picture of it, okay? I will see you guys on Hangout. Bye.